Hey y'all, I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving and enjoyed quality time with your family. Now that's one thing that I do love about this time of year, and that's spending time with family. We actually celebrated Thanksgiving twice. Now we took a quick road trip to Louisiana to celebrate Thanksgiving with my mom the weekend before Thanksgiving. And we also celebrated Thanksgiving here at the house where I did a whole lot of cooking. And y'all, I am so stuffed from all of that eating. I don't want to see any more turkeys until this time next year. So today I'm going to show you everything that I bought leading up to Thanksgiving, and I also have another grocery haul that's coming behind this one, and it's going to be part 2 of my Thanksgiving grocery haul because we did buy a lot of things for Thanksgiving. And this week I ended up going to Sam's, Aldi, and Walmart. And the reason why I went to Sam's is because it's been a while since I've been to Sam's, first of all, but I went to Sam's to stock up on things that go in my pantry, refrigerator, and freezer. So I had to stock up on a few things for that, and the kids were out of school for Thanksgiving break, so I had to get a few snacks for them so they'll have something to eat while they're here for the week. And I've included prices on everything that I bought so that you can see how much everything costs. So let's get right into it, starting with my Sam's haul. The Pillsbury chocolate chip cookies were $11.82 each. My kids had asked for these a while back when we were in Walmart, but I just could not bring myself to pay that price, y'all. At Walmart, you get 12 for $5.88, which is around 49 cents per pouch. Now at Sam's, you get 28 pouches, and that's around 42 cents per pouch. I'm saving a few cents by getting it at Sam's. I'm really starting to pay more attention to the price per item these days. The Nutter Butter cookies were $9.64. You get 24 packs in a box, and there are 4 cookies per pack. My husband and son are the only 2 who eats these, so this should last until I go back to Sam's next month. The Jimmy Dean fully cooked sausage links were $7.98. I've been making and freezing a lot of those pancakes on a stick, so I figured I should just get the 36 count box instead of buying them here and there at Walmart. I will be pre-making pancakes on a stick so that my family will have something to munch on while Thanksgiving dinner is cooking. The 48 pack of Cheesehead string cheese was $9.64. With my kids being out of school for the week, I wanted to stock up on snacks. And now that I think about it, with this much string cheese, I can make homemade stuffed crust pizza. The 2-pack olive oil non-stick cooking spray was $4.98. I don't know why I haven't been buying this from Sam's. The one that I get from Aldi doesn't last that long, and it's a little more expensive. The Mission brand tortillas were $4.92. I plan on making and freezing breakfast burritos and beef and bean burritos. That way my family can grab and go, and this cuts down on how much I have to cook during the week. The mixed fruit and cherry juice was $8.98. I was buying this weekly from Aldi for my daughter to pack in her lunch and decided to go ahead and get the 16-cup pack from Sam's. Now I can remove that from my grocery list next week. The Velveeta shells and cheese were $10.48. You get 12 cups in a box, and this is another snack option that I got for my kids now that they're out on break. This is something that is quick and easy that they can throw in the microwave and cook. The Reynolds wrap was $17.68. You get 500 square feet of foil altogether and 250 square feet per roll. With the holidays coming up, this is right on time because I use a lot of foil when I'm cooking. The 30-pack of corn dogs were $13.98. This trip to Sam's was primarily about stocking up for the kids. They will have plenty to choose from, and hopefully this will last for the remainder of the month. The 24-pack of Lipton peach tea was $11.98. I always get green tea for my daughter to pack in her lunch, so my son asked me the other day if I could buy some for the house. So that's how I ended up with this. The 40-pack count of Members Mark water was $3.98. No matter what time of day I go into Sam's, y'all, that water section is always packed. I probably should have grabbed more water, but it was just too congested in that area. The 45 roll of bath tissue was $22.98. I bought some for the downstairs bathroom during my last Sam's trip, so this one will go upstairs. The paper towels were $19.98. This will last us about a month. Y'all, I've been seriously thinking about renewing my Costco membership because their toilet paper and paper towels last much longer than Sam's. Now, don't be surprised if you see a Costco haul coming soon. Let's take one last look at everything I bought at Sam's, and then we're gonna move over to Aldi. The green tea was $4.89. My daughter packs this in her school lunch. This will last a little over 2 weeks. The grass-fed beef was $5.19 each. Y'all, this stuff was $4.99 for the longest time, and now it's up to $5.19. It was on sale for $3.99 about 2 months ago, so paying $5.19 per pack kind of hurt my wallet a little bit. The stuffing was 75 cents each. I found this dressing recipe that uses a box of cornbread stuffing mix. You combine it with a 2-day-old cornbread and all of the spices and vegetables that you would normally put in regular dressing. Y'all, it was so good. That would be my go-to dressing recipe going forward. The Jiffy cornbread mix was 52 cents each. And I know a lot of people frown upon using this as the base of their dressing, but I'm doing it. To each their own. It turned out great and it was not too sweet. If I can cut corners when I can, I'm definitely doing so. Cooking on Thanksgiving is a marathon to begin with, so shaving time here and there helps me a lot. The Imperial butter was $1.38. I only bought one box because I still have some left over from the last grocery haul. The shredded sharp cheddar cheese was $2.49. It's usually around $2.98 and sometimes a little over $3. I grabbed one bag for my macaroni and cheese, and I'm going to come back later to get more because I like for my macaroni and cheese to be a little cheesy. The Kobe Jack sliced cheese was $1.89. I'm going to be making homemade cheeseburgers, so we needed sliced cheese. I'm also going to be making grilled cheese sandwiches for the boys. The eggs were $1.26 each, which is cheaper than what it's been recently, but not as cheap as it used to be in the past. I'm so used to eggs being around 99 cents around this time, and I do think Kroger did have the 18 count for 99 cents with a limit of 2. But Aldi used to come through with the deals around this time of year, but this year, not so much. The applesauce was $1.95. My daughter has options for the next 2 weeks. She can choose from those fruit cups that I got from Sam's, or she can grab an applesauce. The vegetable oil was $3.65. I have about 3 left in my pantry, and I just wanted to add to that. I don't like running low on anything that I might need to complete a meal. The canned peaches were $1.29 each. I'm going to be making peach dumplings, which is my family's favorite dessert. The recipe came from my grandmother, who passed it down to my mother, who passed it down to me, and now I'm passing it down to my daughter. The Gala apples were on sale for $1.89 each. I grabbed 2 bags because this is my kids' favorite fruit. They can blow through a bag of apples in less than a week. The Roma tomatoes were 57 cents for all 3. I'm going to pre-chop these for my salads as well as slice them for my homemade burgers. I store these in mason jars in the fridge so that they can last longer. The pomegranates were $1.29 each. I live for this time of year, y'all, just to eat these pomegranates. If I could grow them here in North Texas, I definitely would. The pie crusts were on sale for $1.79 and I grabbed 3. Y'all know I'm going to go back to get more. I'm going to cook a couple of apple pies, a couple of cherry pies, and lots of sweet potato pies. The chicken fries were $5.35. My daughter packed these in her school lunch. I also let her eat them when I cook a meal that I know she won't eat and pair it with a vegetable. Her palate is so sensitive. There's only a few select things she will eat. Now let's take a look at everything that I got at Aldi before moving on to Walmart. Now, before I get into my Walmart haul, let's chat for a second. How many of y'all noticed those grocery prices leading up to Thanksgiving? Y'all, I fully expected to save big at the grocery store this year, but it was not much of a sale. And the things that they had on sale was way more than what it cost this time last year. And I do understand inflation is a thing, so I guess we can blame it on that. Thank goodness I started buying things in August, like macaroni and cheese, chicken stock, things like that. I just started stocking up early because I knew what I was going to cook for Thanksgiving. I knew what ingredients I was going to need to cook for Thanksgiving. So I started buying things when they were at its lowest price. Like the macaroni and cheese, I think I got that for like, I want to say 70 cents. I think it was like 70 something cents for that box, that 1 pound box of macaroni. So I saved money with that. The chicken stock was $1, so I stocked up on that. Now, my advice to those who struggle to buy groceries this time of year is to create you a sinking fund. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 or 3 years, and I did it this year. And y'all, Christmas is coming up. You can also apply this same advice to Christmas shopping. Take whatever budget that you set and you're going to divide that by 12. And then you're going to take that amount after you divide by 12 and set it aside monthly in an envelope. If you are a digital banker, you just transfer your money into a digital savings account. Let's say I want to spend $200 on groceries. That's roughly $17 per month that I'm going to set aside in my envelope or transfer over to my savings account that's designated for my Thanksgiving budget. That way, when those sales come around during those weeks leading up to Thanksgiving, I can just dip into my envelope, grab the money, and buy the item at its lowest price. I don't have to charge anything on a credit card. I don't have to worry about going paycheck to paycheck or waiting till my paycheck drop before I go buy groceries. I already have the money set aside and it's designated for Thanksgiving dinner. So that's one way you can save money, or that's one way you can have money around the holidays without going broke, without robbing Peter to pay Paul, and without charging anything on those credit cards, because y'all know that interest on those credit cards are ridiculous. So that's my 2 cents on how to have money around this time of year and stay within budget and be able to afford to buy the things you need to feed your family. Now that's my 2 cents. Let's move on to my Walmart haul. The peas and carrots were 98 cents each. I'm going to be making chicken pot pie this week. I usually cook mine with canned chicken, but this week I have rotisserie. The pie crusts were $2.54. Y'all, I don't know what happened between this year and the previous years. Well, I do know. I blame inflation. But the previous years, when I waited until the last minute to buy anything Thanksgiving related, it was always out of stock. This year was an abundance of everything, including these pie crusts. The Oscar Mayer beef franks were $3.84. I wanted my family to have something to eat on the days leading up to Thanksgiving, but I also didn't want to get something that takes all day to cook, so chili dogs it is. The hot dog chili was 78 cents. I'm going to see if I can jazz this up. I'm not a huge fan of canned chili, but we'll try to make it taste like something with a few extra spices. The canned chicken was $2.98. I'm going to be making chicken salads with this. Now, what I like to do is make these sandwiches, wrap them in saran wrap, and place them in the refrigerator so that my family can grab them whenever they get hungry. The red beans were 82 cents each. This is another quick and easy dinner option that I can throw together on my lunch break. The Taco Bell Chipotle sauce was $1.98. Now, I've been making those spicy potato Taco Bell tacos using romaine lettuce instead of tortillas. I also add this to burritos when I make them on Taco Tuesday. The buttermilk was $1.38. This was another ingredient that was out of stock all last year and the year before around this time. I used this to make my turkey brine and only needed 2 more cartons. I already had one in the fridge at home. The half and half was $4.68. The mac and cheese recipe that I'm using this year uses half and half. I finally found something to use half and half for other than coffee. Of course, we will be using the remainder for our daily dose of coffee. The chicken broth was $1. I've been stocking up on this since September. I didn't need quite as much as I thought I would, but the good news is I use this stuff all year in multiple recipes. So stocking up was a smart idea. The grits were $2.08. This is a quick and easy breakfast option for those days when I have back-to-back meetings at work. Now, depending on how I feel, I'll either go for grits or oatmeal. Both are filling and will keep me full until late afternoon. Thank you all for watching. The next video is going to be part 2 of my Thanksgiving grocery haul. So stick around for that, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, everyone.